Yo, it's Guido coming at you with a quick tip, something to think about. Understand that there are destructible and non-destructible buildings and things on this map. The non-destructible stuff shows up on the mini-map as the black items. And often you can kind of tell if you look at this particular model, this thing is not destructible, right? Nor is this one. But if you look at this one, right here, although there's a glare, let's look at this one. This one right here, this is destructible. And I can tell that if I plus up the mini-map here. See where my tank is, which is the arrow. The big one right here next to me, behind me, is black, right? That's not destructible. This one is destructible. Now, I can tell just by looking at it because it's kind of the wooden building. It's not always exactly obvious, but it is kind of mostly in most of the game. And the mini-map does help you. Now, that being said, you can see as I'm looking towards this M10 RBFM that he's behind a building. If we look at the mini-map, we can tell that it is destructible because there's nothing black up there other than this big one next to him right here. If you've ever taken this position, you know that that is non-destructible. There's a little opening there in a bush and whatnot, and you can play Sniper Boy. So the M10 is behind this destructible building. Now the problem is my shells will go through fence posts and fences and shacks and vehicles, cars and stuff. They won't go through these and hit the guy behind them. These buildings eat the shells, basically. Remember, HE doesn't go through any of them. It just explodes on it. But if I'm to shoot this guy, this building, either he has to come out from behind it or I have to get rid of the building. Something to think about then is knock down the building and clear out a path to the guy. A lot of people won't do that because they want someone else to do it, or maybe they're just hoping the guy will come out from behind the building. I'm more of the idea that, you know, I might give it a potato if I see the icon moving, like I figure he's going to get pushed out, I might get a shot, that's great. But if I'm pretty sure, based on my line of sight towards him, that that building is something I have to get rid of to get the shot, oftentimes I'll take it. And this is not a particularly fast reloading tank. Also, there's a lot of guys going in there trying to get him. But what I also know is that corner where he is pretty protected. Guys have to kind of come up and around. There's a lot of buildings in here that are destructible. All kinds of stuff in the way. And I figure, why not? Knock down the building, see if it uncovers him, and you get another free shot out of the guy, right? So I'm kind of watching. Is he going? Is he going? Is he going? Is he going? Oh, already hit him. Nope. You know what? Screw it. Knock it down. There he is. Now, that's an interesting thing right there. Notice that, you know, as you look at him, I've got him highlighted. It's showing that we've got this silly hay bale. When you're on the hay bale, you don't see his outline, but you kind of got to go over here to see the outline. But I can also see him, so I just center mass in the hay bale. I know the shell will go through the hay bale. We'll just wait. I'm really surprised nobody shot him. I'll just take this shot. Wolverine's looking for a shot. Nope, I'll steal it. Boom, just like that. Although I think the Wolverine got a piece of him because he had 200-something hit points and my kill was for 123. But I got the kill and I got another 123 hit points, knocked me up to 4 kills. 1,500 damage. So think about that when you're dealing with somebody. Oftentimes knocking down the building can be helpful. The other case is maybe you've got the pew-pew gun and the big cannon is sitting there trying to get at somebody and there's that building in the way. Knock that building down and let the other guy thump him. It's unfortunate the game can't figure out that that's assist. I guess with spotting it might be potentially depending on your relative positioning, but let's say you were both right next to each other and both saw it. You're not going to get credit for it in terms of experience or assist or damage or whatever. You will get the W potentially, or it will help your team win. It might keep you alive for longer and some of the other intangibles, but it's definitely one thing to think about. I do it a lot, especially if I'm in a smaller tank. I'll knock the building down and go, have at it, FV, and then when that guy gets nuked right after, very satisfying. All right, that's all I've got. Think about all that good stuff. We will see you.